What's going on, guys? In today's video I'm just going to be doing sort of like a little beginner's guide for Trove. As we all know, or most of us should, or we all should know, Trove is coming out June 20th, 2018. And this is just a guide for beginners, for people who haven't done it before, and for people wondering if it's worth it or not. Um, so, two major factors about Trove is one, it costs real money, and to actually get anything out of it, it is expensive. And two, what most people don't realize, and what I've seen a lot of new players complaining about in chat, is the cost of the items. And that's the problem. A lot of people that are new don't expect there to be a cost in game for the items once you've purchased Trove keys and whatnot. So that's the thing about Trove, is it's expensive for your wallet, and it's also expensive for in-game gold. And so I'm going to just show you right quick an example of what I mean. So I did last Trove. It was my very first time doing Trove. I haven't done one since. So I sort of have that perspective of a new player, or not so much a new player, but a new to Trove. So for those of you who have never seen Trove or what Trove is, basically you will want to, you'll purchase your keys, you'll unlock everything with your slots for your Trove. And you know what? Sorry guys, I picked the wrong video for this. I want the long version of my video. So for those who haven't done Trove before, this is what Trove looks like. If you follow my mouse here are your keys right here. I have 432. I think I had 450 when I started. And when you get Trove, you get one free slot, or two free slots, I believe, for Trove. After that, you have to buy an item to unlock each row. You can buy them in one bulk and save a little bit of money that way. But as you can see, each item costs money. So I've seen in chat, I've seen players in the chat complaining, "Oh my God, I spent $200-300 up to $1,000 for Trove, and I don't have the gold to buy the items. What I do?" Like, they're freaking out. They don't have any gold to buy the items. So if you're gonna start, if you plan on doing Trove, save your gold now. Don't waste your gold on anything. Save it up. You want to save as much gold as possible. One thing that was good about this Trove is they gave you an item that helped you sustain gold. You can see my mouse right here. This treasure chest right here, you can get from Trove. It will cost 100 gold, and you could either get 100 gold, so you'd never lose your investment of 100 gold. You get 500 gold, and I believe you can get 100 gold. Anywhere between 100 and 1,000 gold, I believe, is what you could get. And I averaged about 300 gold from each chest, so I almost always profited from it, which was good. I don't know if they'll have that in the next Trove or not. But let me see if I can find an example of like some expensive items here, because they can get pretty expensive. Some items can go up to 600 gold. What was that there? Let's see. It should be when I hit a crit. And up here, the more you use keys, the more you'll fill up your bar to where you'll hit what most players call a crit, and that'll give you like really good items versus just regular materials. So I'm going to hit a crit right now, and as you can see, like you can see here, about 30 moonstones, 7 gold, which is a killing for gold. You'll make all kinds of money off that if you planned on selling it. Same with Elysium Ords. You see I got 30 of that, or I got a Fallen Shield engravement scale. But the higher the crit and the more rare the item, the more expensive it'll be. So you can see like 50 gold. Let me try and find another example of something expensive. So just want to give you a fair warning. I don't want you to go into this and not have any gold. So I never got a warning. Luckily, I had a bulk of gold, just happened to have saved up. And I didn't plan on having it there, so I almost myself started freaking out up until I started seeing those treasure chests pop up. And thank God for those treasure chests, because I was able to sustain my gold enough to get through Trove. So I think I missed a crit. No, I think this was my crit. Let's try and find another one. And if you're Canadian, I'm just going to tell you right now, the exchange rate fucking sucks. So you're going to break your wallet. Okay, here we go. Here's an example here. Look, the sacred safe. So you'll either get 100 gold, which is how much it costs, so you will never lose your money on this investment. You'll either get 100 gold, 300 gold, or 1,000. So if you're jumping into Trove with limited money, let's say about 1,000 or so, I suggest investing in these chests every time they pop up if you don't have much gold. They're going to save you and they're going to help you sustain your Trove. So I'm just trying to find some more examples of like some really expensive items. Okay, here's another thing here. This is a good idea here. Let's see here. Where those chests at? I was about to open. So you can see, oh, I already did it actually, sorry. So I'm down to 50 gold now. $29 gold left. Not enough money, so I ran out of money. So thank God for those chests there. I got 5. And let's see what I go through. I go from 29 gold. I got 300 golds from that. And then, oh, I think I got a bunch of 300 golds. So sell those 300 golds. And sell those. And I ended up with 1,500 gold. So you can see how that helps sustain my gold so I could continue doing Trove. So I'm about to hit another crit. Now you can see some of these items, like you can make some good gold off of this. Like these things here, I think were selling for like 200 and something gold, and I got 2 of them for 10. So you know, I just made like a 400 gold profit off of 10 gold if I wanted to sell them. So my next one's going to be a crit, and that'll give me my good items. So you can see I got another sacred chest. I could have got a pet, Raven King energy if I needed that. Still not that great of items. I'm just trying to find like those really good crits I've gotten where I've seen like 600 gold items. And you don't always have to fill this bar up to crit. You can actually crit randomly, but this is just to guarantee that you get a crit to get good items. But you don't only get crits from filling this bar up. As you can see, I crit because you've seen those secret chests there. So I'm probably able to crit again after this one. Let's see if it shows me anything great. So here we go, look. So you've got one of these, the Python, or the Psyche necklace, 600 gold. There's some items that are, so what this is, it's an upgrade material for one of the higher tier accessories, so it's 600 gold. So you'll find rare items like this that are going to cost you quite a bit of gold. So you're just going to want to make sure you save up as much gold as possible. If they do have the sacred safe chest in this Trove coming up, if there's nothing in particular you need on that crit, take that chest. If you don't have a lot of money, you're gonna need those to continue to do that, or you're gonna have to stop. You're gonna have to run dungeons again to try and get some more money. So remember to get those chests. They're gonna help you keep going, guys. Now that's pretty much all I have to say about the Trove. It's just a little quick tip, warning, whatever you want to call it for new players. Now, in my opinion, was Trove worth it? For 450, like I'm in Canada, so the exchange rate for us sucks. We have exchange rate for buying keys and whatnot, and I bought the 20,000 N coin thing. So basically, that came to about, if it was in Canadian money, it's 250 American for 20,000, but if you do the exchange rate with Canadian money, it comes about 370. So it'll hurt your pocket if you go that route. just a warning because our exchange rate sucks ass. But do I think Trove was worth it? I think it was worth it. It helped me upgrade a lot. Um, this video right here, I did a long version where I did the whole thing, open up all my keys, and then I did a short version, sort of what with all the items that I ended up getting at the end of Trove. So this is pretty much what I got at the end of Trove. Basically all mats, couple rare items, and I did the calculations at the end if I was to have sold all my items, and I think it came up to a profit of 5,000 gold, I think it was. So I mean, if you're doing it for the gold, is $370 Canadian if you're American, or Canadian. If you're Canadian, it's $370 worth, 5,000 gold, and if you're American, it's 250 plus tax worth 5,000. Now, I'm not saying you're gonna make 5,000. You could make a lot more, or maybe a lot less. This is sort of this is all RNG, but it's to give you guys more or less an idea of what Trove is like if you haven't done Trove before, or you want to do Trove and you're going to do Trove. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just remember, if you're gonna do Trove, save up as much gold as you can. If those chests drop and you don't need anything else in that tier, take that chest. You're gonna need it if you don't have the gold. And that's pretty much it. Any questions, comments, leave them in the chat below. I'll be happy to answer any questions I can, and thanks for watching.